Hey, Janai. Welcome to the Night Owl Sessions. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Did I say it right?
Yes, perfect.
All right. That is good. Sorry we're late. We were just wrapping up with the previous sitter, so my apologies. But we're gonna give you a nice reading tonight. Hopefully you're excited, and we're gonna have some fun.
Okay, what's going on with the education? Are you back in school?
I'm a teacher, and I'm currently studying to. I'm currently studying to take my LSATs to go to law school.
Go for it. Perfect. Schooling. You're good at schooling. One. You like schooling too. You like teaching, and you like learning.
Right.
You kind of want to be a perpetual student, but perpetual students don't get paid.
Right.
You are going to pass your first time, which I'm sure you're quite aware of that anyway.
I'm confident.
Yeah, I would say you're very confident. It's going to be good for you. And you're not going to stop at your LSAT. You're aware of that, right?
I am.
You're going to go on for your doctorate.
Yes, I know. But thank you. I love that affirmation. That's perfect.
It's all I see, really, to be perfectly blunt with you, is education. School, 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 school. You like it. And don't let the relationship stop you from going to school.
Interesting. Okay.
Don't let it might deter you for a little bit, but just don't let it deter you. Keep going. And something with, you're a little weak on your writing skills. Letters, putting letters together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, work on your writing skills a little bit. You're good at reading and research, but you don't write so well sometimes. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
I feel you. Yeah. I just
You
don't know.
write how you say.
Right. Oh, yeah. I may be a little too blunt. Okay. Yeah.
It's slightly. Especially at parent-teacher conferences.
Ooh. Okay. Very good.
Those are challenging for you.
Sure. Absolutely.
But really go to school.
Duly noted.
Now, Janai, remember my face, remember my name. So when you do become a lawyer, I get a free consultation.
I got you.
Okay. You take it easy, Janai.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
So I'm going to go into a whole bunch of everything, but it's so funny. It's really bad, but I drew this guardian angel. Oh, you probably can't even see it. It's so bad. I can't even draw, so that's okay. Oh, here. Yeah. Look at the hair. I don't know what it is, but you have a woman who's a guardian angel standing next to you, and she's, I'm hearing like mom's side, and she's standing there. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Mama Mary. So that name should sound very familiar to y'all.
Oh my God. I'm so connected to
I
her
read my
too.
mom a couple weeks ago, by the way. So Mama Mary is still
I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear that.
I said you guys read my mom a couple weeks, and
that's why I'm hearing. How funny is that?
Mama Mary was all up in her deal, and here she is.
Who's your mom?
Renelle.
Oh, wow. Oh, who knew? I didn't even know. No one told me.
We loved Renelle. Renelle was awesome.
She was awesome.
Really
yeah,
good.
we had all kinds of stuff on
I'm gonna send her on her way to get her groove back.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I had no idea. They don't tell us. They want to see. Yeah. So, all right. So anyway, that's funny. So the first thing that I was getting is that your throat chakra is blocked, and that you're holding back your truth on what you're saying. Like, it's kind of like you didn't let it all out yet with everything that you have to go, which is so funny because your purpose and your life's purpose is a healer. You're a healer. Did you know you're a healer?
I did not know.
Oh my God, you're totally a healer. And you're a teacher, and you're really connected to crystals also. Do you have crystals in your house?
I do now.
Okay. So you're a natural counselor. You're comforted. You're there to like comfort and inspire and heal with your words. It's so funny that this lady is like just sitting here hanging out, waiting. Oh my gosh, she's with you every step of the way. That's hysterical. Okay, so with that, I'll probably be back later, but I wish you light and love. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
All right. I wanted to go next because I'm seeing, you know, do you have any idea how much like your mother you are?
Yes.
Like, big time. You guys have the same life path.
Oh.
And
Awesome.
when I did your mom's life path, it came up as a teacher. And the first thing I asked her, one of the first things I asked her was, who's the teacher? Are you a teacher? And she said that her daughter was a teacher. And, but I saw there's a lot of, I think a lot of what she taught you is what helped you become a teacher, like the way you grew raised, how you're grown up, her work ethic. It's clearly rubbed off on you because you're like an unstoppable force at this point, it seems like. You just keep going and going and going. You're just so ambitious. And it's funny because one of the cards I pulled here is the Queen of Pentacles. And that can talk too about the influence a mother has on her daughter. And it references, like, it could be a teacher or, you know, there's just a number of different things. But I just thought that was an awesome parallel, the Queen of Pentacles. And then right next to it is the Knight of Pentacles. And I think that's talking about you. You just keep going. I mean, it's pretty incredible, the momentum that you're building up with all of this. The only thing I see that worries me about you is, and I think you have like a chance of burning yourself out. It's really important for, like, you ever watch The Shining when he goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy? Like, it's great that you're doing all these things, but you got to take some time for yourself too.
You need to get outside. You are never outside. And I saw you just walking on a sidewalk, and all I kept seeing is the lines under your feet. Like, it's the same thing every single day. And it's almost as if you're looking down when you're walking and noticing, I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again. So what I also am thinking is you need to get outside. You need to get out into nature, and you need to ground, just like Mark said. But what I did get as a connection with it is the hesitation that you have, because you do have hesitation in your personal life. You do not hesitate on any other thing with regard to work, with regard to school, but you hesitate in your personal life. And with regard to that, the grounding and the getting outside is going to help you with the personal life, and that the subsiding with the hesitation that you feel around it. It's almost as if you're like reluctant to make relationships to some regard.
Hmm.
So I'll let Heidi go. I just wanted to jump in and say that before I forgot it, because I did have it. But
Thanks, Nikkol.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Heidi. I'm the astrologer. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Let me share my screen so you can see your chart. Okay, I'm seeing that you might have interest actually in being a judge or a professor, that you want to work with organizations. And what I'm seeing, and please correct me if I'm wrong, are you interested in helping women who have been wrongfully incarcerated? You want to help people in the system?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Women
So
in
that
and like kids, juvenile justice, and just
okay.
women for sure.
Yeah. Do you think you can? Are you thinking you can do that more as a judge and working with organizations, or as a professor teaching other lawyers how to go about it and doing those? I know there are professors who are part of organizations who review cases to get people out of jail. Sorry, I'll let you talk.
Yeah, no, I was thinking more, well, honestly, I never even entertained judge. I was more looking at the prosecution side, to be able to, I guess you can say, put the law in my hands in that particular way.
I see judge, but I also see professor. You could probably, I don't think you're going to stop at lawyer, to be honest. And if you're going after it, that's probably where you're going to hit the ceiling, because I do see this section right here of your chart has to do with organizations that you belong to and going after your dreams. Do you kind of aspire to be like your mom? Mark kind of said something to this, but when I looked at your chart, I said, wow, her mom has had a huge influence and she almost aspires to be like her mother. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You have a very lucky planet configuration in your chart. It's actually one of the strongest combinations of these two planets I've ever seen, because your sun is in exaltation, which is the strongest position it can be in, and it's conjunct Jupiter, which is one of the luckiest planets. When you have a Sun-Jupiter conjunction like that, you're lucky in life. And so we need to examine the 11th house where you can ignite this energy. And where it's in the house of organizations and groups, going after your dreams, and even an online presence. But what I find so fascinating is that the ruler of the 11th house is in your 12th house. The 12th house can be prisons, it's places hidden, and it's ruled by Taurus. It's the house cusp is Taurus, and that's women. And look where your Venus is. The ruler of your 12th house is at the top of your chart in the strongest position it can be in. You're going to make a difference in women's lives, and Mercury's there too, and that's the child. I think that if you can harness a way where you're working with organizations where you are bringing justice to women and children, you'll ignite this whole section of your chart. Is that kind of where you've been leaning? That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
That's exactly where I've been leaning.
Okay. Here's the other thing. You have an advantage, okay? You have your part of fortune down here at the 29th degree. I knew you were a teacher. When I saw this chart, I was definitely leaning towards teacher, but you're an intuitive teacher. You know what these kids need. When you work with children, does it just kind of, it comes to you what they need. So here's what I wanted to get at for you. You have positionings in your chart that make you highly intuitive. So trust your intuition as you walk this path. If you end up sitting on a judge's bench, use both what the law has taught you, but the truth that you have with your abilities. Because in my opinion, working with people, the most powerful people you can come across are the ones who are using their intelligence and their intuition to make decisions.
Hi, Janai, it's Colleen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I have a man here, and I'm confused on who he is, but because he is such a smart mouth, the way he comes in and he's like, I'm like, who are you? He's like, I'm dead. That's who I am. I'm like, no, but who are you? So earlier you spoke on that you're blunt and you have this way about you and with your students and parents and all that. But he tells me you get that from him. So this is somebody that you would have known. So is this grandpa?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because he's just a smart ass. Okay, and he's like, I'm dead. That's what I am. I'm like, okay, thank you. Give me more. But he just comes in with this fun energy and very sarcastic, blunt. But he keeps saying that's how she gets it from me. She gets it from me. Your grandmother is here too, but she's kind of sitting back, and the way she comes in is like, she calls you baby, and she's like, baby, just speak up. And she stands behind you and she's like, I am here for you. She like gives you that strength, and she's like, don't worry, just do not worry. She keeps saying, you know, I'm watching over you. I got your back. And she is so full of energy like your grandpa, but your grandpa just comes in like, I'm just here to watch. He's like very interested, but he's like, I'm just watching this craziness, right? That's the way he's coming in. But your grandma right away is just like, she needs you to know that she's here for you, and she needs you to let this off of your chest. Now, exactly what it is, I don't think I need to share that. I think you know what that is, and I think you know at the end of the day, it just needs to come out. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna move on with this. Your family's gonna be open. And I felt like as a kid, you weren't ready to say these things, and it's like, and I don't know if something happened when you were a kid, the way this is coming in, but they're just telling you to be open. It's okay. We're accepting. Let's go. Let's not worry about this. Also, they're telling me that you are with somebody. I don't know if you've already confirmed that, but okay, you're married?
I'm married, yes.
Okay, thank you. Because they're like, but I feel like you two are really focused on like all these things that are happening, and it's just like you need some romance, and it's time to like take the time for each other.
I'm pregnant now, so it's like a lot is going on.
You need to know that your baby is well protected, and that's why I wasn't sensing. And I sense the babies. Ask anybody up here, I'd be like, she's pregnant. They're gonna have this. They're gonna have this. Wait, I did say in the last one somebody's pregnant. But either way, yeah. See, they're telling me, yeah. Either way, I know for a fact they are protecting your baby. So that's a really good thing. Okay, and like your grandmother is just like embracing. Do you know what you're having?
A girl.
Okay. So do you plan on having more than one child though?
Not me, but my wife, yes.
Okay, I think your wife's gonna have. I think there's gonna be a boy. So okay, so in we see. It's so hard for me to talk because I have all these ideas and all these people in my head. But they were telling me when you came out. Did you come out when you were a kid, like younger, and it was really hard? Yeah, because they're like that was hard and you were scared. And grandmother's message here today is that she apologizes, okay? That she didn't know better, and she just needs you to know that you can have those open conversations, and she's so proud of you. And she tells me you're going to tell your child this, like you're going to be like, we're open, this is a family, like we don't have to be ashamed of this, like you're going to raise your child in that mindset, okay? They just told me like something triggered you when you were young, and this was, you know, it was upsetting to you. So again, she apologizes and she says they didn't know, so we'll leave that one. Okay, so you do have a younger male coming in. And so, do you know who this is? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Because he comes in and he's just telling me that he passed away. And he's just like, I'm okay. I am okay. I am okay. You need to know I am okay.
I was actually his teacher.
Okay, wait. Okay, so do you know if he liked like sports like basketball?
Basketball, baseball.
Okay, thank you. He's showing me basketball. He tells me he's younger. He says he's just checking in with you and he's okay, okay? You need to know he's okay.
I did have a man come visit my room while I was working on your chart, and I asked him who he was. He said John. I heard a J name.
Jalen?
It was definitely a J name. May I ask the name of the young man who passed, the student?
Jalen.
It was Jalen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a teacher too, so I'm just wondering if he felt comfortable making his presence known. So it could be Jane.
I mean, absolutely. Just to quickly, he passed away in October. He was shot. He was killed. But before that, I wouldn't say like maybe a couple weeks before that, because I had just left. I left the school and working at another school, and he's like, "You need to come back." And I'm like, no, I can't, but I can help you with whatever you need. So we had a really good relationship. And, he would just come in and share whatever, or he would just spend afternoons with me sometime. So that was a really tough pill to swallow.
When he first came in, he showed me he got shot, but then I was like, oh, I don't know if they want to touch on that. But right away, he was like, this triggered you, like this messed you up.
It did. It still does to this day. And I literally, one of my teacher friends who still works at the school, she called me and I had to like pull over because it was him nonetheless. But yeah, it did. And I think about him often.
Yeah, because that's the way it came in, is this experience. Because he actually made me feel like if you saw it, that's how bad this broke your heart. That's how bad. He's like, it like changed her in a way. It changed her. And he just wanted to come in and say like, hi, like I'm here, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So I think that, I showed you on your chart where Chiron is. It's right on your ascendant. Mm-hmm. You do have this healing quality to you. He probably felt very safe with you, almost like a maternal figure in energy. And so that's, the effect you will have on future students, whether they're older or younger. So yeah.
Awesome.
He keeps saying that you kept it real. So you had to be one of those real teachers, like, because he's like, no, she kept it real. Like, we go to her because she tells us, like, like you're down to earth.
Very true. Yes.
Yeah, he looked up to you in that sense, and he thanks you. He comes in thanking you, but he's like, she kept it real. Don't play, like, for real.
Right.
Was there any moment in particular, any validation that really stuck with you that you want to give us feedback on?
Having, my grandfather and Jalen come through, those are major, and my great grandmother as well coming through. I wish I knew she would. but yeah, just having, folks come through and just know that I'm on the right path, I think is really what it kind of comes down to, is that because sometimes I do think about, all right, am I doing this right, or am I wasting time? Or thank you all, I truly appreciate it. It was nice meeting you, nice putting or seeing your faces with me at least.